What are some horror hot takes that you have?
Time to piss some people off. The 13th is just a massive ripoff of Halloween. And this was even confirmed by the director and the producers themselves. They literally just saw how successful Halloween was and wanted to monetize off of the same exact idea. And with that, movies like Friday the 13th or Halloween, these like classic, iconic franchises that we have, would have been better as standalone movies. As much as I love Michael Myers and I love Jason Voorhees, like Friday the 13th especially, this would have just made more sense as a standalone movie. It's intended to be a standalone movie. Pamela Voorhees came back and killed all the people, and then the fucking dream at the end was just that, a dream. Jason is not alive, he does not come back. That certain franchises need to know when to just hang it up. That Scream is my absolute favorite franchise of all time, but it's one of them. I think they should make a 7th movie to wrap everything up, and then they just need to end it. If they go on for too long, they just ruin things. Look at Halloween Ends, perfect example. Any horror movie Ari Aster has ever made, Hereditary and mainly Midsommar, are just pretentious pieces of fucking garbage. The only saving grace of Hereditary is Toni Collette's performance, because I would argue that that is the greatest performance of all time in all of horror cinema. Regardless, the plot of these movies, way too convoluted. With that, I can't fucking stand when people try to tell me like, oh, you just didn't like it because you didn't understand it. No, I fucking get it. I still just fucking hate it. You need to admit that a lot of movies from back in the day just simply did not hold up. When I was younger, I really enjoyed The Shining, but as I grew up, and especially since I read the book The Shining, this movie is incredibly fucking overrated. Stanley Kubrick is a piece of trash, and really the only thing that makes this movie even worth watching anymore is the performances. But overall, long, drawn out, kind of fucking boring. I'd argue the same thing with a lot of other classics, including Rosemary's Baby. I respect their place as classics, and I respect what they did for the genre at the time. They simply just don't hold up. This movie is like 2 hours of drawn out nothingness. You could have cut out a whole hour and a half of this movie and it still would have gotten its point across. 2017 is better than It 1990. I fucking love It 1990 still, but the fact that it was made as a miniseries again just makes it super long and drawn out. Tim Curry's performance still holds up, but ultimately, like looking back at it, it's cheesy as fuck. I can't pick which one is my favorite Pennywise because again, I think they both did great, but overall, Pennywise in 2017 is way fucking scarier. Speaking of remakes, the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre is better than the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm sorry, I fucking said it. I love the original 74 Texas Chainsaw, but this one for me is just, it can't be fucking touched. The same exact way about the 2009 Last House on the Left remake, this one is far superior to the original. Centipede is not nearly as disturbing as people make it out to be. This truly is one of those movies where your mind fills in the blanks. You really don't see as much as you think that you see. Like, yes, the concept is disturbing, but I promise you, if you were disturbed by this movie, go back and watch it again and you will notice that you really don't see a whole lot.